If you have to squeeze between your bed and dresser every single morning, your bedroom may not actually be too small. Your dresser may be the problem. You bought it for a good reason. You needed more storage, more drawers, more room for clothes. Problem solved. Except now the bottom drawer barely clears the bed, the walkway feels tighter, the laundry basket has nowhere to go. And getting dressed every morning takes way more space than it should. Which is strange, because the dresser looked completely fine when you bought it. It fit the wall, it fit the measurements, it fit the room. Or at least, it fit while everything was closed. And that's the part most people never measure. A dresser has one size when it's sitting there, and a very different size when you actually use it. Look at almost any dresser online. You get the width, the height, the depth. Maybe you measure the wall twice. Perfect. You compare the numbers, and you think, perfect, it fits. And technically, it does. But those dimensions describe a dresser doing absolutely nothing. Drawers closed, nobody standing in front of it, no laundry basket, no clothes in your hands, nobody trying to walk behind you. That is the smallest version of your dresser. Now open one drawer. The dresser suddenly reaches farther into the room. Step in front of it. Now you need space too. Open the bottom drawer. You step back, you bend down, your knees move forward, your hips move back. And that little walkway between the dresser and the bed, it starts disappearing. Then add the things that actually happen every morning. A laundry basket on the floor, a closet door opening nearby, another drawer already open, maybe someone else trying to get past you. Suddenly, this isn't just a dresser against a wall anymore. It's a whole activity zone. And that's the first big mistake. We measure where the dresser sits instead of measuring what happens in front of it.
Yes.
Imagine a dresser across from the foot of your bed. Everything closed? Looks fine. You can walk through, you can reach the closet, nothing feels obviously wrong. Now pull the bottom drawer all the way out. Stand where you actually stand. Bend down, reach inside, and then try to walk past. That comfortable little gap can disappear fast. And moving the dresser an inch or two, that often doesn't fix the real problem, because you're still trying to make the furniture fit instead of making the routine fit. Think about what happens around your dresser in one normal morning. Open a drawer, take something out, close it, open another, put something back, bring over the laundry basket, stand there deciding what to wear. Maybe the closet is right beside you. Maybe the bedroom door swings into the same zone. The dresser isn't just using wall space, it's using the floor in front of the wall too. And the deeper the dresser, the farther that working space reaches into your bedroom, which creates another mistake. You need more storage, so naturally, you buy a bigger dresser. That sounds smart. More drawers, more capacity, less clutter. But more storage furniture doesn't automatically create a better room. Sometimes it gives you more storage inside less usable space. So does that mean you should just buy the smallest dresser you can find? No. And this is where it gets a little more interesting, because a dresser that saves floor space but doesn't actually hold what you need can create a completely different problem. You add another cabinet, then a few bins, then maybe a nightstand with drawers, and somehow the room that needed less furniture now has more of it. So the goal is not find the smallest dresser. The goal is make the storage earn the space it takes. One place to start is the shape. A wide, low dresser can work beautifully. It fits under a window, it can sit below a mirror, it can make sense on a long, empty wall. But in a small bedroom, that same width may be exactly what you need for something else. A desk, a nightstand, a clear path to the closet, or simply enough room beside the bed to stop turning sideways every morning. A taller, narrower chest can sometimes preserve more wall width, but that doesn't mean tall is automatically better. Tall furniture can feel heavier. The top drawers may be less convenient, and in some rooms, a low dresser is absolutely the better choice. So don't ask which dresser is smaller. Ask which direction can this room afford to lose? Width? Height? Depth? That question changes the whole decision. And then there's an even better question. What does this dresser replace? If one dresser replaces a nightstand, a small cabinet, and 3 loose storage bins, then yes, a slightly larger dresser may actually make the bedroom simpler. because it's earning its footprint. But if you buy the bigger dresser and the nightstand stays, and the cabinet stays, and all the bins stay, you didn't really solve the storage problem. You just added another piece of furniture to it. That's why small bedroom storage has to work as a system, not as a collection of individual pieces that each looked useful in a store. So before you buy a dresser, I'd test 5 things. First, check the full depth of the dresser. Then, open the drawer all the way, not halfway, all the way. Second, stand where you would actually stand when you use it. If the drawer opens, but your feet have nowhere comfortable to go, the setup still doesn't work. Third, walk the route around it. Bed to closet, door to bed, around the open drawer, past the person standing there. Fourth, check everything else that moves nearby. Bedroom door, closet door, nightstand drawers, laundry basket, even the bed edge matters if all of those things are fighting for the same narrow strip of floor. And fifth, ask what the dresser is replacing. Does it eliminate another piece of furniture? Does it let you remove loose bins? Does it consolidate storage that was already taking up floor space? Or are you simply adding more storage to an already crowded room? Because the best dresser for a small bedroom isn't necessarily the narrowest one. It isn't automatically the tallest one. And it definitely isn't just the one with the most drawers. It's the one that gives you enough storage without making the rest of the room harder to use. A dresser doesn't just need to fit the wall. It needs to fit the drawer when it opens. It needs to fit you standing in front of it. It needs to fit the route to the bed, the route to the closet, and the way you actually get dressed every day. So next time you measure for a dresser, don't just ask, will it fit here? Ask, what happens when I use it? Because a dresser doesn't need to fit the wall. It needs to fit your routine.